What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Oprah is no different than a gangster rapper. Very simple. Oprah works in the media. Her money comes from imagery, perceptions, topics. Well, it seems like when you see her surrounding cast over time, when you see the people she supports over time, when you see the people she's against over time, she's she's against dysfunctional gangster rap. Let's put that like the dysfunctional part of the hip hop generation. But she's ingrained in the dysfunctional part of the step and fetch it Sambo era. She's like a period timepiece kind of. I want to be the old Negro that Massa and Massa's children's loves it. You know why I'm saying that is because you gotta understand, like all of her people that she support have a strange, twisted way of being racist to the black community, even the black people she supports. The roles that she picks, you would think somebody with that much power and influence would not always pick subservient, mammy, uh, let's see, overweight, bed wench esque, submissive, passive, roles. Even the one on Color Purple. See, you gotta remember, even when I say that, she was standing up to her man and her husband in Color Purple. Well, she wound up chauffeuring a white lady who she could beat up any time, any day of the week, but she wouldn't never dare touch that lady because people put her in her place. Whatever. So I'm saying that because this new little incident she talking about where she went to get a handbag in Switzerland and they didn't know who she was and they told her she couldn't afford it and now all of a sudden, she got treated badly. But she didn't want to say which store. And I would bet money. Cause see, some years back, it was like a Hermes store or something like that. Hermes, whatever the hell that shit is. Uh, store who wouldn't let her in because they felt she was black and she couldn't afford it. And she's like, well, I didn't look like Oprah, whatever. But now she said this time she looked like Oprah, whatever that's supposed to mean anyway. Okay, but the point of the matter is, these people told her she couldn't afford it, but she wouldn't say who it was. Like I'm not gonna tell you because I bet 9 times out of 10, because this already happened twice before, really. She went back to that Hermes store, just a Hermes store in Switzerland. I would bet money she don't want to say it because people be like, didn't you learn your lesson the first time or the second time? Didn't you get the picture that they didn't want your black ass in there? But no. And this is a community problem. We got a lot of black people who hit a certain number of money and then all of a sudden thought they bought their way out of being black or bought their way out of racism and keep getting reminded that racism is just American as apple pie and it's global. So, but when people who aren't black treat her like she's less than, she still pulls that love me, hug me, kiss me. I gave your auntie a free car and some years ago before I got my own network. I miss you people. You just like shit that, which makes her just like a gangster rapper. Makes her just like the T.I.s and the Jay-Z's of the world who talk all that gangster shit with black people. And when white people come up on them, yes sir, yes boss, yes I am. I mean, it's the same thing. When Jay-Z was talking dissing Harry Belafonte, but he wasn't dissing Robert De Niro. Really? Come on, dog. That's some bullshit. Same thing with T.I. Said, I'm becoming a family man on TV now, and I'm too positive for my record label to re-sign me. Well, you knew you was doing negative shit when they was keeping your ass out of jail. And that was the reason why they was keeping your ass out of jail, because you was promoting a lot of people to go to jail. That's what you was getting paid for. Like, but now all of a sudden, Oprah thinks she not doing it with this stupid ass movie coming out. You see, here's the thing. You get in bed with a gay dude who and it's not just gay people in general, but it's funny how gay black people want to speak for the black community. A gay man can't speak for a straight man, for one. A gay black man can't speak for the whole black community, for two, because their agenda is for their sexuality before their race. Because you can see a bunch of gay people always flipping off, saying, well, black people this, black people that, but they've been black their whole lives. And the irony of it is, they know that people of other races don't accept them the way that we do anyways. They don't accept them on their race or their gender or their sexuality. But they don't put up a fight with them other people. But also, you can make a movie about a butler in the White House, but you can't make a movie about Andrew Young, who worked in the White House? Something real iffy about that shit. And they kept showing that scene with her smacking her son, because her son was supposed to be a panther and standing up for herself and being in the civil rights movement. That butler gave you on. Let me explain something to you. You out here defending Paula Deen for wanting black people to be butlers and maids in a fucking wedding, and then you get in a movie where you're defending, where you want your kid to reverence to be a butler in his life. You got some issues, man. Issues. You went from I had to fight all my life to now, oh, your daddy was a butler, and then a butler made you everything you got to be. You fucking with Lee Daniels, fucking with Tyler Perry, fucking with Paula Deen, fucking with Rachel Ray, fucking with everybody you fuck with. I mean, hey, they make you money, they make you rich, but god damn. Like, the thing about people like Oprah is she's exactly what people used to talk about when Tupac came out back in the day. I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. And I got these Negroes say they got mine, you need to get yours, and they don't help anybody out. She's exactly like that, because she's never pushing for positivity in our community. She's lining the pockets of everybody else and pushing for positivity in their communities, and trying to be forgiving to them and giving them the benefit of the doubt, and actually buck dancing and shucking and stepping, fetching it for everybody else, but not her own. And the irony of that is, take a good look into her history and see who got her started in television. The same people that she loved to hate. Crazy.